you're holding on to someone who's special, educating someone who's mental, giving the fat pigs affection. You'll listen to death metal.
Time is almost 6 a.m. It is Tuesday today. I'm probably gonna botch the previous vlog I uploaded. So today I'm gonna get coffee and we're gonna go through the motions of everything, and I'll talk about high quality setups, high quality trading, and doing what you know you should do. Cold winter nights. It's like 2 degrees outside right now. Oh shit. Somebody's walking. Oh. Before we start talking more about the psychological parts of the video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about me. So, coming up, for the people that actually follow with what I do, I have 2 trips coming up, Hawaii on the 7th and New York on the 25th, I'm pretty sure. But those are going to be more so times where I lock in and grind, go different gyms, different boxing gyms. Not really anything changes. I still work just on my laptop and get more content from my TikTok. I don't know if the Aurora Borealis is out. I know that was a big thing that was happening here earlier. But recently I've been getting into more Muay Thai. I've been sparring a lot, which I spinning back kicked in the face, and it gave me this little cut on my eye and on my nose. But having a high guard, it kind of saved me. Otherwise I probably would have had my skull fractured somehow. But getting back into sparring and fighting makes me happier, makes me more driven. Just personally something I need. I haven't been able to spar or train effectively for a while, so now that I'm getting back into it, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm gonna handle a few tasks, then I'm gonna get back to you guys. Just give me 1 second. Just a little side note here, I do have this level right here that Sam gave me. So Sam gave me this level. He's the dude that gives me levels whenever I'm unable to trade, and his levels almost always hit for me. So he's basically my insurance that I'm making income, I'm making bread when I'm not at the charts. So he is an insane top and bottom picker. He knows what he's doing. We both have this very similar level, which I will break it down to you guys real quick right now. So right here, shit, I'm fearing, by the way. But right here, daily wick, rejection block lower, engineered liquidity, just really simple wick theory, daily wick CE. He has deviation alignment of second standard deviation, or I'm pretty sure 4th through here. I mark out my own deviations for the most part, but I also have an indicator that I use, but you can see second standard deviation perfectly aligns with 14.75 right here. So everything aligns perfectly for me. This is my level. Looking for a clean rejection off of it, then lower. Overall power of 3 in the day is very bearish. The accumulation here, the manipulation higher. I'm looking for one more little run here into 0.5 with internal SMT, then lower. And then I'm trying to seek down to midnight open. So we're going to talk about consistency. So consistency, motivation, getting things done, all of it really falls into one category, and a lot of the times, whenever you're completing tasks, I think you know this, you get the ball rolling, you're making momentum in your life, everything feels good. You are plugging away, you're completing everything with no friction, you feel very good basically, because you're completing tasks, you feel productive, you're doing everything properly, right? And then these small, unexpected outcomes that you can't really control, like bad trade, you hit a loss, hopefully you don't spiral out of control, but it's those things that really get rid of your motivation. They knock you out of the game, they don't make you feel as good as you're supposed to, and you slow down and you lose momentum. It's okay to lose momentum, it's okay to be unmotivated sometimes. It happens to everyone, it happens to me. It might seem like I'm a very motivated and disciplined person, but a lot of the times I lose it and I just go off the rails and I don't do anything. The way I've been able to stay really consistent though recently and for the past few months is just never letting myself return to zero, which never let anything return to zero in your life. So what does it look like? If you have habits like read 1 page of a book a day, journal 1 trade entry, backtest for like 1 hour a day, go to the gym for like an hour a day, or whatever your goals are for the day, right? You cannot let it return to zero. So if that means reading 1 page a day. That's all you have to do. Just never let it become 0. So you have to read a book, you want to read a chapter. If you can't read a chapter, if you don't feel motivated enough, just read 1 chapter, okay? You want to go to the gym, you don't feel motivated. At least go to the gym, do 1 singular set, and then you could leave. Just as long as you are always in the motions, you're always going to the right places, so you're always picking up the book, opening it, reading it, right? Going to the gym, doing a set, you're already there. Just, you don't even have to do it. Like, sometimes if I'm really unmotivated and I'm tired, I'm sore, I just do 1, 2, or 3, and then I go. And then at least I have the habit, at least I have the small little victory to keep myself going. Because the further you stray from your habits, the further you sink and you fall into the trenches and you can't get out of it. You lose momentum, everything sucks, everything's already downhill, so why am I gonna try? Like, sometimes, which caffeine has been horrible for me, my energy drinks, if I drink them, sometimes I'm in bed, I'm doom scrolling from 12 all the way to 6 a.m. 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. You know how crazy that is? 6 hours straight? And then everything already sucks from there, all my momentum's gone, so it's just a nightmare to build it back up. But never letting anything return to 0, understanding what you're supposed to do. Journaling once a day, even if it's small, your 1 trade entry. But I don't think that's the problem with you guys, it's just something I want to go over now that I'm blowing through all my tasks right now. Just high momentum, I'm completing everything, pushing through it all, no burnout, no stress, just getting it all done. A lot of the times when this happens to people, they feel like they should re-enter. Like, what if they just got stopped out? Do not re-enter after you get stop break even or less. There's no way it's going to play out. You're only bringing yourself to further ruin. So with this in mind, we're going to do full analysis. We're going to create a plan of action. We're going to understand what our draws and liquidity are. So when you're doing your pre-market analysis, I will do it real quick and I'll show you what it is. I dropped my pre-market analysis in my server right here, and I'll just show you what my plan is. The problem with my analysis here, I'm fully bullish, but I'm kind of expecting a retrace to 0.5 of this range because of Seek and Destroy. You can see Asia lows have been ran out by London lows, Asia highs have been ran out by London highs. So with us, where we're currently at, I want to see how the open will take us. If the open takes us higher, I want to see if First Percent will give us a run lower. If not, best case scenario for an A plus would be lower than higher. So here we have it. Wait for 930 to do damage, see if we run 0.5 of the range, or manipulate higher. And I'm not going to trade until I have clear narrative, because right now I'm 50-50 on what price can do. I'm not going to be trading. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be waiting until we have a high quality setup that I can clearly read, I can clearly see, and it's just all one-sided. Everything points towards that trade working and running. Okay, we're in the middle of the trading session right now. TikTok right here. Trade right here, we have S&Ts right here. Price did run up higher. As I said, I'm looking for price to now manipulate lower. Right here is a laptop I'm going to be using to trade on the X platform, my MacBook. So whenever we do get near a trade, I'm going to open this and execute. Otherwise, keeping it closed, not going to have any impulsive entries. We're just going to be waiting for a high quality setup and going from there. Okay. So far, nothing good at all. Really just patiently waiting for a high quality setup, not doing anything. Markets are accumulating. We only want to take clear one-sided trades, and that is it. We do not want to settle for anything less, only high quality setups. So sitting here, just reminding myself that I saw a lower quality setup, didn't do anything to it, just being very patient. So we finally, after all that patience, got a setup that it's a high quality PD array. First of all, high quality PD array. Second of all, we are rejecting properly. Good sign. We are fully bullish, mainly just because of the run through the internal low here. High probability macro BPR, sweat prior to macro, good draw on liquidity higher. Sam is pressuring me into shorting one of my core accounts on this level right here, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Alright, I'm not going to lie, my strategy offered nothing today, just a bunch of BS, but we did end up getting a short. Up 800 funded, up 1.5k on eval, so pretty chill day, I guess. Yeah, this is just weird. Macro model is still pretty chill. I don't like the strat hop. Maybe I'm just holding myself back because I don't want to adapt. Maybe it's the new meta. We'll see though. We will see. No, I don't.
Where do you train, man?
Alright, done with the gym, so I'm gonna back. Alright, we are done with the gym. What I'm gonna do now is probably go over today's trades, which you should be journaling your trades, going over all of your trades. So, going over my trades, the ones I took on paper, and then we're gonna go over Sam's level, break down Sam's level, why it was a good trade. In my opinion, it was a B- setup, and even by the logic we both had, it was kind of a B setup. So. Ugh. I'm not sure how to feel about that one. Still, I'm gonna journal it. Took it unfunded, so it doesn't matter. But here's my